Hello there, balms away! You've heard me rave about these little tinted balms by Olio e Osso countless times on my channel in the last 2 years. I made a video on them in my very first month of uploading, that's how far back the love affair goes. But it's time to meet some new shades. This is the final video in my recent partnership with the Olio team. It's been so exciting and surreal to get to work with a brand I've loved for so long and help introduce their latest launches. We've met their new bursts of colour, the Crema lipsticks, a sheer, buildable satin lipstick in 3 shades, and the Lucente lip sheens, a highly pigmented, comfortable lip oil in 4 colours. But there are also new balms to swatch too. The Olio e Osso team are very kindly offering 20% off US orders on their website with the code Matilda20, valid until the end of January. If you're new to the brand, they're based in Portland, Oregon. Their products are made by hand with natural, locally sourced ingredients. They're cruelty-free and run by a predominantly female team. The brand name itself celebrates the founder Paola's Italian-American heritage. Olio means oil, something she sees as essential, and Osso means bone, representing a strong and stable base or foundation. Organic olive oil, natural shea oil, and natural beeswax make up the foundation of the brand's ingredients, and the balms also contain grapefruit oil, which gives them that signature grapefruit scent. These little tubes are the reason I discovered Olio e Osso and fell in love with the brand. They're multitaskers for lips and cheeks that leave a sheer wash of colour and a dewy finish. Basically my 2 favourite beauty phrases, so you can tell why I love them. I use the tube sideways and swipe them straight onto my cheeks, up along my cheekbones, then I use it lengthways along the lips. If you don't want to disturb makeup underneath, you could also run a brush over the top or warm up the surface with your fingers and dab them onto your skin. They might look bright and bold in the tubes, but all of the shades are designed for a subtle, natural look. I sometimes see people say that something sheer and not super pigmented equals bad, but not to me. It really depends on your desired look and personal preference. If you're into lots of pigmentation, probably not for you, but if you like your blush to look like you're naturally blushing, like a healthy flush from within, bingo. The range has slowly grown to 16 balms, 2 clear and 14 tinted. 2 new shades launched late last year, but a trio of other colours also came out that I haven't swatched all together on my channel, so let's do that too. If you're completely new to their balms, I'll also recap all of the shades and do some colour comparisons. The 2 latest colours are what the brand calls new neutrals, number 14 Dusty Rose and number 15 Honey. Muted, subtle shades that sort of conjure up images of a desert road trip for me, a soft pink sunset and dry terrain. Number 14 Dusty Rose is a very subtle rose. Compared to Olio's other brighter pinks you'll see later, this colour feels more creamy and muted and washed out. Very delicate on the cheeks and lips, like a period film or impressionist painting sort of fresh-faced look. Number 15 Honey is a caramel toned beige. It adds a subtle, natural warmth to the complexion. On fair skin like mine, this almost acts as a bronzer if you want something that's not too warm or orange toned and not too pigmented. Quite a nice alternative as a soft blush colour too if you find pink or red tones make you look too flushed. Given the ingredients list with natural oils, these are balmy on the cheeks, but I don't find them sticky or oily. I just gently pat them into the skin to smooth them out. I have normal to dry skin, so people with other skin types might have a different experience with them, but after their big Cyber Monday sale, I did hear from quite a few of you who have oily skin or were a bit hesitant, but there were lots of happy customers. Before those 2 joined the family, 3 balms and a bit more sparkle were born. Number 11 Fate, number 12 Plum, and number 13 Poppy. Poppy has popped up in a few of my videos before. All 3 have a very fine shimmer inside that doesn't look glittery or obvious on the skin. It just helps them catch the light and add to that dewy glow on the cheeks and fuller look on the lips. Number 11 Fate is a clear balm with very fine golden shimmer. Definitely ticks the box if you're looking for a balmy, dewy highlighter that catches the light but still looks quite natural. I swipe this onto my cheekbones or brow bone, but you could also pat it on with your fingertips instead. Number 12 Plum is described as an amethyst colour. It's so deep but warm. There's a bit of a browny berry tone to it, which I love. It looks very autumnal or wintry to me. Great on lips and cheeks with a big chunky knit. And number 13 Poppy is a rich red. This was in my 2019 favourites video. It's such a beautiful, just been for a run or caught the sun kind of colour. Definitely more of a red compared to Plum above. This colour shot straight onto my list of best Olio balms. I'll round up the rest of my top shades at the end of the video. But let's go back to the rest of the balm range and meet them all too. two, starting with their two completely clear shades first. Number 0 Netto is a natural menthol and eucalyptus balm. You know how much of a eucalyptus addict I am, so I love the scent of this and the slight tingle on the lips. Particularly like using it in winter, on lips, a little under my nose, and on my chest if I'm feeling a bit congested. Number 1 Clear is where the entire brand began when the founder Paula wanted to create an all-natural balm to use on her son Romeo's sensitive skin. This is great as a lip balm or on any patches of dry skin like cuticles or elbows, and you can also use it to tame flyaway hairs, eyebrows, or beards. Now moving on to the colours. There's too many to fit on my arm at one time, so I'll go down the list in numerical order, then group them by colour at the end. Number 2 French Melon is one of their best sellers, a fresh, light, pinky orange. Quite a vibrant pop of colour, but it's still very subtle on the skin. It might look ridiculously bright in that tube, but you really can't overdo it with this one. A great juicy shade for summertime. Number 3 Crimson is a classic red for a healthy, natural blush and a kiss of colour on the lips. You know I love red on the lips, but it can sometimes seem like a tough shade to wear on the cheeks because you can very easily veer into clown territory if you apply too much. But these are so nice to apply and really buildable, so the colour feels much more approachable. Number 4 Berry is a true aubergine colour, or eggplant for my fellow Aussies. A lovely one for autumn winter with cosy knitwear and a roast lunch by the fire. I find this one particularly effective as a monochrome look on cheeks and lips at the same time. Number 5 Currant is my number 1, my dream sort of brownie berry shade that's sophisticated and moody but not too dark. It's so beautiful as a blush. You can see the cheekbone shaped dent I made in this previous one. The tubes last for such a long time. The brand recently offered this to my viewers as a gift with purchase on Cyber Monday, and I've loved seeing so many of you enjoying it too. Number 6 Bronze is, as the name suggests, an easy bronzer. Great to give the skin a subtle, warm glow. There's a tiny bit of fine shimmer in there, but the glow mostly comes from the balmy texture itself, not any glitter. I also like experimenting by dabbing this shade onto my eyes for a glossy eye look too. Number 7 Blush Shimmer is a barely there pink. This is one of the sheerest shades. It's something you really do have to layer a lot to see the colour. So if you're someone who doesn't need to add much colour to your cheeks, but you like a glow, go right ahead. A little bit of shimmer in this one too, so it can be worn as a highlighter as well. Number 8 Persimmon is delicious. A decadent burnt orange. Again, orange might not be an obvious blush choice, but there's something so fresh and summery about this one. Filming this made me pop it back in my makeup bag for summer in Australia because it gives a great sun-kissed look. A little bit more intense than their other shades. Number 9 Spring is a great pick for that season. A cherry blossom sort of pink that looks like a very pretty, realistic blush on the cheeks. It's on the brighter side of their pinks, but it's very easy to tone down by patting it into the skin. This one launched at the same time as the next shade, but you'll see they're definitely distant pink cousins, not sisters. Number 10 Tea Rose is one I really have a soft spot for. It's quite a rich rose with a touch of red and maybe a bit of brown to it, so it's almost more of a berry than a true pink. That makes it a really nice option if you're less of a candy or petal pink person. As a balm, this one is a My Lips But Better sort of shade. That's the lot. Number 2 French Melon, number 3 Crimson, number 4 Berry, number 5 Currant, number 6 Bronze, number 7 Blush Shimmer, number 8 Persimmon, number 9 Spring, and number 10 Tea Rose. But before we go, let's put some similar colours and tones together in case you're trying to decide on one and want to see how the others compare. There are some pink tones, the reds, deeper berries, a couple of neutral browns, and the mostly sheer shades. I'm doing this in numerical order again within the colour groups, not an exact gradient. The pink family's up first. Number 2 French Melon, number 9 Spring, and number 14 Dusty Rose. 2 reds and the rich orange together, number 3 Crimson, number 8 Persimmon, and number 13 Poppy. Some slightly deeper berries now, number 4 Berry, number 5 Currant, number 10 Tea Rose, and number 12 Plum. A couple of more neutral tan browns, number 6 Bronze and number 15 Honey, and the sheerest shades of the bunch with slight shimmer. Number 7 Blush Shimmer and number 11 Fate. There you go. Nice to see them in the light. I'd love to hear which shades you like the look of or which ones are your favourites if you're already a fan. So many good colours to choose from, but I particularly love number 5 Currant, my all-time favourite, number 13 Poppy, number 10 Tea Rose, number 12 Plum, number 3 Crimson, and number 8 Persimmon. Thank you for watching, and a big thank you to the Olio team for partnering with me to help celebrate their new launches. Remember, you can get 20% off US orders on their website with the code Matilda20, valid on all products, even the new lip launches, until the end of January. What are you hoping to see next from Olio e Osso? Maybe more Lucente and Crema lip shades for me, but what about the balms? What's on your wish list? I think a really peachy or coral blush shade would be the missing puzzle piece for me. Thanks for watching, see you next time.